We all make mistakes, especially when we're learning new skills. That's why identifying and correcting mistakes, even years after the model is complete, is an essential skill for model railroaders. Welcome back to my channel, and as always, thanks to my subscribers. This is my Western hardware building. This is one of my earliest kit bash projects. I started with the McGee's tire repair kit from Bar Mills. The original structure was very shallow, just 14 scale feet, and I wanted a larger structure, so I extended the sidewalls and roof. Also, I wanted this building to sit on a rail siding, so I added a foundation using dry stacked stone sheets and corners from Mazda Model Works, and added a loading dock built from scale lumber. Overall, I was very happy with how this project turned out. I liked the larger footprint of the building, and I was pleased with how well I got the rooftop sign to fit the complex roof angles. But the loading dock support posts detract from the quality of the model. They are not plumb, and the lack of diagonal bracing makes the dock look as though it's about to collapse. In addition, the post spacing along the side of the building was much closer than the spacing along the front, further spoiling the appearance. I let this structure sit on my layout for 3 years, and I cringed every time I looked at it, and tried not to include it in any photos or videos. But 2 weeks ago I decided enough was enough, and I resolved to correct the problems. In this video, I'll show you how I fixed these mistakes. I started by using my number 17 blade to cut the posts away from the underside of the dock. I also sliced the dock away from the building to make reassembly easier. Finally, I removed the steps from the end of the dock. With demolition complete, I started rebuilding the dock. I created this template using Inkscape, and I glued the posts directly to the template. This ensured evenly spaced posts that were plumb. When the glue had set, I glued the top stringer in place, and then I glued the diagonal supports to the front of the assembly. When everything was dry, I sliced the assembly from the template and glued the second stringer and the diagonal supports to the back side. Remember to stain your strip wood before cutting and gluing. Stain will not absorb into glued joints, making the joints more visible. I used the same procedure to fabricate the support for the L portion of the dock. Then I glued both pieces to the underside of the original dock. Once the dock was dry, I glued it to the building and attached the braces on the end of the dock. Finally, I glued the step assembly to the end of the dock on the left side of the building. Here is the before and after comparison. This project took me about 3 hours, and most of that time was spent waiting for glue to dry. Overall, I am quite pleased with the improvement, and the final building doesn't make me cringe, even a little. I hope this inspires you to look at your completed models with fresh eyes. You just might see something you'd like to improve, and it's not at all difficult. I have included links to all the products mentioned in this video in the description below. I love to hear your comments and respond to your questions. If you want to see more videos of this type, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.